Everybody's been asking me, what's cooking? So finally, Mr. Cook himself is here, and we're really delighted, Tim, to have you here. And we know that you really have a tight schedule in India today and tomorrow, that is. And we really appreciate you coming all the way to Hyderabad, because Hyderabad is definitely one of the best cities in India in terms of cost of living, in terms of quality of living, in terms of the infrastructure, in terms of the human resources, in terms of the proactive policies, in terms of doing business, ease of doing business as well. We are a new state. We like to call ourselves a startup state because we've only been around for 2 years, and we operate with the bent of mind of a startup. We actually think like a startup. We are very agile as a government. We are unlike any government in India today. We're unlike any government in the world today, probably, because we think like business, we think like private sector, and we operate like one too. In fact, our Honorable Chief Minister, as I was mentioning to you about 15 odd minutes ago, has traveled the world to study the various policies. He believes in imbibing the best practices from across the world.
School has got around about 1,000 students here, all of them being educated in English. Today, the reason why I'm talking in English is, I presume that most of you here do understand what I'm talking about. The reason why this school was built is because by the time these children move out of the school, passing out their 10th, I'd want each and every one of them to speak English the way I speak, to live up to the competition, to move to the places where only the rich and the privileged today, people living in towns, people living in cities are exposed to. I'd want every children passing out of this school here to be equally competitive, to be equally qualified, to position themselves in the competition as not inferior. This is the dream of this organization, of this institution.
Now I'm very clear about what I'm saying. We love our motherland. We bow to our motherland. We respect our motherland. But if you keep on degrading the Dravidian culture, definitely we'll raise our voice against North Indian elite leadership. I'm not going back on my words. Unless you understand the agony and pain of South, we'll make sure we'll make you understand.